The galaxy was vast, older than any human mind could imagine, filled with civilizations that had long surpassed the tiny blue planet called Earth. Alien species spread across hundreds of star systems, each boasting technology humans could barely dream of. There were ships that could cross light years in minutes, machines that could manipulate gravity, and beings who lived for thousands of years. Humans, in comparison, were small, fragile, and slow. At the Interstellar Council, representatives of the most advanced civilizations gathered in a massive, crystalline chamber orbiting the star Lyra 5. Their voices echoed as they laughed at a single holographic projection. Earth, primitive. A tall, crystalline being said, its voice like breaking glass. Their ships can barely leave their solar system. They are still in the Stone Age of interstellar travel, a green-scaled alien added, shaking its many heads. Their science is laughable. They don't even know about higher dimensions. In the midst of the laughter, humans sat quietly, a small delegation in the corner of the enormous chamber. Their faces were calm, but their eyes burned with determination. They were outnumbered, underestimated, and mocked, but they were not defeated. Captain Alara Voss, the youngest human ever to be part of the council delegation, leaned closer to Dr. Kieran Hale, the scientist who had made all of this possible. "They think we are nothing," she whispered. "They have no idea what we are capable of." Dr. Hale smiled faintly, eyes twinkling behind her glasses. "They don't need to know yet. Soon, they will see." The council continued its discussion, completely unaware that hidden from their sensors, humans had already begun a secret project. Deep in the orbit of Saturn, hidden beneath layers of ice and asteroid shields, the seventh-dimensional vessel, the human secret weapon, was nearly complete. It was unlike any ship the galaxy had ever seen. Sleek, almost invisible, with surfaces that shimmered between colors no eye could recognize. It was designed to exist partly in the seventh dimension. Humans had discovered a way to move beyond the 3 dimensions aliens traveled, into spaces where normal physics did not apply. Energy flowed differently there. Time twisted, and what was impossible in normal space became routine. For decades, humans had studied these concepts quietly, their knowledge growing in secret. And now, with the council mocking them openly, it was time to act. The secret mission. In the hidden laboratory beneath Saturn's rings, Captain Alara and Dr. Hale oversaw the final preparations. Engineers, all humans, worked silently, their faces tense with excitement. The vessel hummed with energy, its very surface vibrating like a living creature. Dr. Hale examined the dimensional stabilizers one last time. "If this works," she said, "we will be the first humans to travel beyond the known dimensions. No alien has ever done this." Alara nodded. "And when we return, they will finally understand that humans are more than just primitive creatures. We will show them courage, ingenuity, and power." A young engineer, Tariq, spoke up, worry in his voice. "Captain, what if something goes wrong? The seventh dimension. It's unpredictable. We could be lost forever." Alara smiled reassuringly. "That is a risk every explorer takes. But humans are explorers. We face the unknown, not run from it. Trust the ship, trust yourselves, and trust humanity." The crew took their positions, strapping into seats that adjusted to their bodies automatically. The vessel's engine core glowed brighter, folding space around it as it prepared to phase into the seventh dimension. "Coordinates set," Dr. Hale said. "We leave now. The galaxy will laugh at us today, but not for long." With a soft hum and a flicker of light, the vessel vanished from normal space, leaving behind only a faint ripple in Saturn's icy rings. The laughter of the galaxy. Back at the Interstellar Council, the human delegation was suddenly absent. Some aliens raised an eyebrow. "They fled?" one asked. "Or maybe they just ran away in fear." "They will not return," said another. "Humans are too small to matter in galactic affairs." Laughter filled the chamber again, louder this time. The human secret had not been discovered. They had vanished, and the galaxy believed they were nothing. But deep in the unseen seventh dimension, the humans were just beginning their journey. The seventh dimension. The seventh dimension was unlike anything humans had ever imagined. Time did not flow in a straight line. Space bent around them like liquid. Stars appeared as glowing threads, connecting entire galaxies. The crew felt weightless, but not in the normal sense. Their senses struggled to perceive reality. Ilara clutched the control console. "Stay focused," she said. "This is beyond any training simulation." Dr. Hale adjusted the dimensional field. "We need to stabilize our coordinates. One wrong move and we could end up outside all known existence." Tariq looked out of a window, but what he saw was impossible. "Captain, the stars, they're alive?" "They are energies," Dr. Hale explained. "We are seeing the universe as it truly is, not just in 3 dimensions. Everything vibrates, everything moves. We can manipulate it if we are careful." The crew spent hours exploring, learning how to move through the strange currents of energy. They discovered paths through space that no alien had ever known, shortcuts that could reduce centuries of travel to hours. Ilara smiled. "We can map the galaxy in ways no one else can. We can be everywhere at once without anyone noticing. That is our advantage." The first encounter. Suddenly, a flash of light appeared ahead. A small alien vessel had drifted into the 7th dimension, lost and confused. It was one of the Council's reconnaissance ships. Its crew panicked as they realized they could not sense the humans. Ilara turned to Dr. Hale. "They are trapped between dimensions. Can we help them?" Dr. Hale hesitated. "If we do, it will reveal our presence. But we can't leave anyone to die." Ilara nodded. "Humanity does not abandon the helpless. Bring them aboard." Log. The humans reached out with energy manipulation, guiding the alien ship safely into the 7th dimensional currents. When the alien crew finally stabilized, they were astonished to see humans small, fragile, but glowing with mastery of something they could not understand. We cannot detect you," one alien said, trembling. "How? What are you?" Ilara smiled gently. "We are humans, and we are only beginning to understand the universe." The plan for return. After several days, the humans realized it was time to return to normal space. They had gathered enough knowledge to surprise the galaxy, and the Council would soon hear of it. Dr. Hale adjusted the ship's dimensional anchors. "We can phase back near the Interstellar Council, just long enough to make an impression." Ilara nodded. "It's time to show them that humans are more than their laughter. Let's remind the galaxy that even small creatures can achieve greatness." The vessel shimmered, folding space and dimensions around it. In a blink, it would return hidden in plain sight, but ready to reveal the human's true potential. A promise made. As the crew prepared for the return, Ilara looked at her team. "We will be mocked, ignored, and doubted," she said. "But humans do not give up. We create, we explore, and we protect. When the galaxy sees what we have achieved, they will know that humans are not weak. We are a force to be reckoned with." The crew nodded, united by a common purpose. They were no longer just humans, they were explorers of dimensions, masters of what others could not comprehend, and the beginning of a new chapter in galactic history. And so, as the Interstellar Council continued to laugh at an empty corner of the galaxy, the hidden vessel sailed unseen, carrying the future of humanity into the mysteries of the 7th dimension. The galaxy had not seen the last of humans. Not even close. The 7th dimension was unlike anything humans had imagined. Space bent around them like liquid. Colors shifted in ways that made the eyes question reality. And time moved in unpredictable flows. Yet, Captain Ilara Voss and her crew adapted quickly. They were explorers, not observers. And humans had a natural courage that few other species possessed. "We need to map this area carefully," Dr. Kieran Hale said, her fingers dancing over the vessel's console. Energy pulses moved along the ship's surfaces, responding to her commands. "There are currents here, flows of energy that can carry us safely or destroy us. We must understand them before we proceed. Alara stood beside her, looking through the vessel's advanced dimensional viewport. What she saw made her heart race. Entire galaxies stretched like glowing threads, their stars connected by energy highways, invisible in normal space. Here, humans could see patterns no alien civilization could detect. "This is incredible," she whispered. "We are the first to see the universe like this. We can go anywhere, understand anything, and be untouchable while we do it." A lost alien ship. As the humans navigated deeper into the seventh dimension, an unexpected signal appeared. A small alien ship drifting helplessly in the currents. It was a Council reconnaissance vessel, sent to monitor unknown dimensional anomalies. In normal space, it was invisible. But in the seventh dimension, it was trapped and struggling. Tariq, the youngest engineer, frowned. "Captain, they are in trouble. We can help them, but if they detect us, they might alert the Council." Alara considered for a moment. "We are human. We do not abandon those in need, no matter what they think of us. Bring them aboard." With careful energy manipulation, the humans guided the alien vessel into a stable flow. The crew was terrified but unharmed. When they finally arrived on the humans' ship, they stared in disbelief. You can exist here?" one alien asked. Its voice trembled. "This is impossible," Dr. Hale smiled. "Nothing is impossible if you are willing to understand it." Welcome to the seventh dimension. The aliens were amazed, but they still underestimated humans. They saw small, fragile creatures mastering a dimension they could barely sense. They did not yet realize that humans' creativity and courage made them stronger than appearances suggested. Mastering the dimension. The crew spent days exploring the seventh dimension. They discovered currents that could transport them across galaxies in minutes, fields of energy that could power ships far larger than their own, and strange anomalies that challenged all known physics. Tariq experimented with energy manipulation, creating a small dimensional flare that lit up a region of space like a supernova. "Look," he shouted, "we can bend space and energy like clay." Dr. Hale laughed. "And no alien could even imagine it. We are learning faster than any civilization in the galaxy. Humans adapt. We experiment. That is our strength." Alara smiled proudly. "And soon, the galaxy will learn it too. We will return not to beg for respect, but to show them what humans are capable of." The vessel's systems allowed them to interact with objects in both normal and higher dimensions simultaneously. They salvaged lost satellites, repaired drifting ships, and even communicated with distant civilizations through energy pulses that no one else could detect. Humans were no longer weak. They were masters of the seventh dimension, explorers who could do what no one else dared. An alien threat emerges. Their discoveries did not go unnoticed. A predatory species, long feared by many civilizations, had begun to detect unusual energy patterns. These creatures, called the Zytrons, thrived in higher dimensions, hunting anything that disturbed their territories. Tariq noticed movement ahead. "Captain, something is approaching." "I don't think it's friendly." Alara studied the readings. Predators of the seventh dimension. The Zytrons. They will attack anything they consider a threat. Dr. Hale's eyes narrowed. "We can't fight them directly in normal space. They are far too powerful. But in this dimension, we can outmaneuver them. Humans can think in ways they cannot anticipate." The Zytrons struck with blinding speed, currents of energy twisting around their massive forms, but the human crew had learned to manipulate the flows. Alara guided the vessel through impossible paths, dodging attacks that would have destroyed any ordinary ship. "This way," she shouted. "Follow the energy currents. They cannot predict us if we move differently every moment." For hours, the humans danced through the dimension, dodging attacks, using energy pulses to confuse their predators. Finally, the Zytrons, frustrated and unable to trap them, retreated into the depths of higher dimensional space. Alara exhaled. "We survived because we think differently. Humans are not predictable. That is our power." Dr. Hale nodded. The galaxy thinks humans are weak, but they have never faced a challenge like this. We are learning faster than anyone can anticipate. A strategic advantage. After the encounter, the humans realized the true potential of their vessel. It was not just a ship, it was a weapon of strategy and intelligence, capable of moving through dimensions, observing enemies, and solving problems no one else could. Elara addressed her crew. We have something no one else does. Knowledge of the seventh dimension. We can see paths, rescue the helpless, and avoid dangers others cannot even sense. The council may laugh now, but soon, they will rely on what we can do. Tariq grinned. We can save entire star systems without firing a single shot. Yes. Elara agreed. We are more than fighters. We are pioneers, explorers, and saviors. That is humanity's strength. Courage, creativity, and adaptability. No species can match it. The return to normal space. After weeks in the seventh dimension, the humans prepared to return near the Interstellar Council, not yet to reveal themselves fully, but to test the waters. They chose a hidden approach, phasing out of higher dimensional space just outside a major interstellar hub. From the sensors, the Council's fleets were unaware of their presence. But energy readings, the kind only humans could detect, showed the humans' approach. Elara smiled. We do not need to attack or boast. A glimpse is enough. Let them wonder. Let them question. Soon, they will learn that humans are not what they think. Dr. Hale adjusted the dimensional anchors. We can observe their reaction from here. They will not detect us fully, but they will sense our presence. Curiosity will replace laughter. The vessel shimmered in normal space, invisible to ordinary sensors, yet radiating a subtle energy pattern that hinted at something incredible. Humans had returned, but not to fight. They returned to prove that they were capable of greatness. The first signs of change. In the Council Hub, alien scientists noticed strange energy patterns. Ships reported anomalies that made their instruments behave unpredictably. Panic rose among the lesser species. What is causing this? One alien demanded. Our sensors cannot detect anything. A more experienced alien raised a clawed hand. It must be humans. But how? They are small, insignificant. They cannot manipulate space like this. The council was confused. Laughter was gone, replaced by uncertainty. For the first time, the idea of human capability entered their minds. Elara watched from the hidden vessel. They are beginning to question their assumptions, she said. That is the first step. Respect comes from proving that you are more than appearances. Tariq laughed softly. Imagine their faces when they finally see us. Elara smiled. Patience. We will give them a reason to stop laughing and start watching. Humanity's time is coming. A promise to humanity. The crew gathered for a brief meeting. The vessel floated silently near the edge of normal space, hidden from view but full of energy and knowledge. Dr. Hale looked at everyone. We have survived the unknown. Mastered currents no alien could. And even faced predators beyond imagination. Humans are not the species the galaxy laughs at. We are a force of discovery and courage. Elara stood tall. The galaxy doubts us now. But one day, they will look at humanity and realize that we were never small. We were preparing, learning, waiting for the right moment to show our strength. That moment is coming soon. The crew nodded, united in purpose. They were no longer explorers of a single solar system. They were guardians of knowledge, masters of dimensions, and pioneers who would one day prove that humans could rise above any ridicule. As the hidden vessel sailed silently near the edges of the galaxy, the humans' energy glowed softly in the darkness, a signal to no one, yet a promise to the universe. They were coming. The galaxy had laughed at humans, but laughter would not last forever. The galaxy was on the brink of chaos. A sudden energy surge had destabilized multiple star systems, threatening entire civilizations. Alien fleets scrambled to respond. But their advanced technology could not stabilize the collapse. Panic spread like wildfire across the Interstellar Council. Unknown to them, humanity had already observed the anomaly from the hidden seventh-dimensional vessel. Captain Alara Voss and her crew realized that this disaster was their chance not to boast, not to fight, but to show the galaxy what humans were capable of. A calculated plan. Inside the vessel, the crew worked with precision. The seventh-dimensional maps allowed them to see how the collapse of one system would ripple across neighboring stars. No alien species could predict these patterns with the same speed and accuracy humans had gained through their dimensional studies. Dr. Kieran Hale pointed to the console. If we intervene, we can stabilize the systems before they collapse completely. But it will require moving energy in ways no one has ever attempted. Ilara clenched her fists. We can do it. Humans have faced the impossible before. This is just another challenge. Let's save the galaxy. The crew nodded, each member understanding the stakes. They had trained, explored, and survived in the seventh dimension. Now, they would use their knowledge for the first time in normal space, and everyone would see it. Entering the fray, the vessel phased back into normal space near the affected star systems. To the Council fleets, it was invisible at first, a ghost among the chaos. But energy sensors soon detected something extraordinary. A shimmering field that seemed to repair broken stars and redirect collapsing planets. What is that? A crystalline alien demanded. It cannot be technology. From their hidden position, humans observed the panic and confusion. Alara smiled. They are beginning to understand. They still cannot detect us fully, but they can see the effects of our actions. Dr. Hale activated the vessel's energy manipulators. Currents of pure dimensional energy flowed from the ship into the collapsing stars. Planets stabilized. Star bridges stopped disintegrating. Entire fleets of alien vessels, previously helpless, could now navigate safely through the affected areas. The humans moved with precision. Each adjustment calculated to save lives without revealing the ship's exact location. They were saviors, but unseen. The first contact. Despite their initial invisibility, the humans could not remain hidden forever. One council vessel, drifting too close to the dimensional currents, finally detected the humans' presence. A small scout ship phased through the shimmer, revealing the seventh-dimensional vessel. The alien crew froze, eyes wide. Impossible. A human ship. And it's beyond any science we know. Alara opened the ship's communication. We are humans. We do not wish to fight. We are here to save lives and show that even a small species can achieve greatness. The council representatives received the transmission, and disbelief filled their faces. Humans, capable of this, murmured one. We laughed at them. And yet, Alara continued, you laughed at humans because we seemed weak. But strength is not only in size or technology. Strength is in courage, creativity, and the willingness to face the impossible. That is humanity. AI, saving the galaxy. For hours, the humans coordinated the relief effort. Using their mastery of the seventh dimension, they stabilized collapsing star systems, repaired energy flows, and even neutralized hostile anomalies threatening nearby colonies. The Zytrons, who had once hunted humans in the seventh dimension, observed from afar, confused by the humans' sudden power. They did not attack. They could not understand the patterns humans moved through. Even predators, the galaxy's fiercest hunters, were left in awe. Every action the humans took was precise and selfless. They saved billions of lives, yet not a single human casualty occurred. Their bravery, intelligence, and ingenuity were unmatched. Dr. Hale watched the readings. No alien species could do this. Not even the combined fleets of the Council. Humans are remarkable, Alara nodded. And we are just beginning. Imagine what we could do if we fully embraced our potential. The revelation. Finally, after the last star system stabilized, the humans revealed themselves fully. The vessel phased into normal space, visible to every alien ship in the region. Its shimmering surface, partially in the seventh dimension, reflected light in colors no eye had seen before. The council's delegates were stunned. Crystalline beings, scaled species, and energy-based life forms stared in shock. Humans, small, fragile, unarmed, stood at the heart of a ship that had saved the galaxy. Alara transmitted a message across the council's communication network. People of the galaxy, we are humans. You laughed at us. You thought we were weak, slow, and insignificant. Today, we have shown that humans are capable of courage, creativity, and ingenuity beyond what you imagined. We do not conquer with weapons alone. We conquer with knowledge, heart, and determination. Remember this: humanity is here, and we are ready to take our place among the stars. Silence followed. Even the most arrogant council members could not deny what they had seen. Humans were no longer laughed at, they were respected. The council's response. The Interstellar Council convened an emergency meeting after the humans' revelation. Every species debated what they had witnessed. They saved millions of lives, said a green-scaled alien. They did it with technology no one else understands. They moved through dimensions, added a crystalline representative. We have never seen anything like it. They are beyond what we thought possible. Finally, a voice spoke with authority. Humans are no longer underestimates. We must recognize them as equals. Their courage, creativity, and mastery of higher dimensions make them a species worthy of respect. Alara and her crew received an official invitation to join the council as full members. The galaxy that had mocked them now acknowledged their power. A new era for humanity. Back on their hidden vessel, Alara addressed her crew. Today, the galaxy has seen what humans can do. They will never doubt us again. But this is only the beginning. We have knowledge, courage, and creativity that can take us even further. One day, humans will explore dimensions beyond the seventh, discover powers no one else can, and help shape the future of the galaxy. Tariq grinned. Who would have thought humans, laughed at and mocked, could become the galaxy's saviors? Alara laughed softly. It is not just luck. It is humanity. We never give up. We never stop learning. We face the impossible because we can. That is our greatest strength. Dr. Hale nodded. And we will continue. There is more to learn, more to discover. The galaxy is vast, but humans are ready. As the vessel sailed into the stars, the humans' energy glowed brightly, a beacon of hope and courage for all civilizations. Their journey through the seventh dimension had changed them and the galaxy forever, a legacy of humanity. The story of the humans' hidden vessel spread across the stars. Every species, from the smallest insectoid colonies to the oldest crystalline civilizations, spoke of the brave humans who had mastered the seventh dimension. They laughed at us, Alara said to her crew as they prepared for further exploration. But now they will watch us. Humanity is more than strength or technology. We are curiosity, courage, and creativity made flesh. And this is only the beginning. The hidden vessel accelerated into deeper space, carrying humans toward new challenges, new discoveries, and new dimensions. The galaxy had witnessed the rise of a species that could not be ignored. Humans were no longer laughed at. They were respected. They were admired. They were a force that would shape the future of the universe. And in every corner of the galaxy, one truth became clear. Never underestimate humanity.